I deserve a Grammy. I know some of y'all can't stand me. And yeah, let me tap in because I ain't finished editing my content. I did a lot of content yesterday. While niggas is locked in, niggas is outside right now. Niggas is outside, heavy outside with it. You know what I mean? It don't stop because it's snow outside, man. So all y'all out here that's using this snow shit as an excuse, get up and get out. Stop acting like you ain't seen snow before. I'm from Long Money where it always snowed before. And guess what? We outside with it. Ain't no playing no games, ain't none of that. But it's a lot I gotta talk about right now, you know what I mean? And usually I have my platform, my backdrop set behind me, you know what I mean, showing you the Loaf Lyfe symbol, letting you know what it's hitting for. But today I'm in a V and I'm in motion. So let me just briefly touch on something and let y'all know I'll be back later with a whole segment about this topic, right? Fat Joe, Zip with the drip, claiming that he's not, um, you know, aligning himself with the people for whatever reasons. You know, he sounded like an emotional biatch right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I get out of this shit, man. Niggas is emotional suckers. You heard? They feminine ways is being exposed. I got a lot of different segments from Zip, you know, talking about me indirectly and directly. You heard? And I appreciate it, Zip. Thank you. You know what I mean? You did exactly what I needed you to do all this time, which could have been done respectfully in a better way. You know what I mean? Like, what I don't get is how you talk all of this honor and respect and grown man and official and authentic and you all of these things, yet you do the same thing everybody else do and you talk about it as if you don't do it. You dig what I'm saying? I can't understand that. I don't get that. I'm not jacking it. You lied on people's name. Me specifically, I'm talking about me. You lied on my name. You understand what I'm saying? Made up your whole story. The story that you made up about me with Guillotine, with me, with Gator, all that is made up, bro. None of what you said is facts. You understand what I'm saying? But you'll get up here and use that as one of the reasons why you don't join with people, right? This is what you said. Why you won't join forces with the dark side, not the dirty section, but the dark side of YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Zep, you're a clown. You're selfish. You're self-absorbed. You're not a team player. You fear somebody outshining you. Yes, you're funny looking. You're a good comedian. You know what I mean? And that's the way you make your dollar. We understand that part. But what we're trying to do is bring together a coalition of people that's in the same field, that got the same goals, the same agenda. We come from the bottom. We all came from somewhere. No matter if you want to say, yo, them dudes is bozos, these dudes is this, that, and the third. What are you? You keep talking about what other people are, but we are showing a united front at this point. We are showing what it is to be organized and structured, what it is to have discipline. You're like an emotional slut right now. You understand what I'm saying? You all in your feelings. Feelings. Nothing's more than feelings. You're an emotional hoe. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you are, bro. Like, let's call it what we gonna call it, because listen, this is the reason why you really fell back too. You couldn't tolerate all of the shit that was going on. We could tell by your actions. You never dealt with 90% mental and 20% physical. You don't know what that is. That's clear. You don't know what being 110% is. You got about 40% covered. You understand what I'm saying? The sense of humor, the sarcasm, the ignorance, you got that covered up. You know how to do that well. But you don't know how to bring a business together. You know how to take advice from other people. But you don't know how to lead by example. And that's the reason why you don't belong. You can't, it ain't like niggas need you, nigga. Niggas don't need you. Niggas wasn't saying, yo, Zip, we need you to help assist us. Niggas wasn't doing that, nigga. You bozo. Show these old ass Range Rovers in Florida, nigga. Who gonna need you as an example, nigga? I'm right here in New York and I showed you a 2024 Range Rover. Or do I got a matter of fact, I didn't post it yet. I told you I got to do a lot of editing. But when you would have did that, I would have did that. Just to show you, every time you get up here and show some little shit, I'ma do it bigger than you. Just to show you and your little commentator money that you's a bozo. You feel me? Niggas don't care about you joining forces with them. We cared about on the front. You missed the whole big picture. It went right over your little peanut ass head. We had a big picture to show the world. To show the industry, to show these rappers with their millions. You know, the same thing 50 showed them, the same thing Jay-Z showed them, same thing DMX showed them, same thing Cameron showed them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we came to do. We came to show them in the industry that they can't stop us from becoming who we're gonna become. You understand what I'm saying? And we needed each other to show the support, to show the world that we all communicate with each other, that this shit is not personal, that this shit is about $1. You the only one that took this shit personal. Yeah, in the beginning I did too, so be it. You know why I took it personal in the beginning? Because I was still in prison mode. So I came home and I jumped into this field, and like China told me, bro, you really not ready to jump into this field yet because you still got that whole, you know, prison mentality with you. You understand what I'm saying? And he was right. That's why you was about to get your head cracked for lying. Nigga, that was real footage. Me actually going to Queens, me actually going to all that was real footage. Like, nigga, that wasn't no games. That was real shit. You understand what I'm saying? But then I had to recognize what don't apply, let it fly. And this is about $1. It's not about, you feel me, what you did in prison. It's about leaving a message for the youth or for others that want to follow this. But this is the reason why as over, you got to be above 18 to get this. You understand what I'm saying? To get this drip, to get this knowledge, to get this information, to follow us, you feel me? You got to be over 18. So we not polluting no youth at this point. But you couldn't join up with people to show that you are a man. You only could show that you a coward, that you a sucker, that you a backbiter, that you would talk about people outside of their presence. You won't do it in their face. You won't let a person defend themselves. Because you sat there and you lied, and you said a lot of lies on me and didn't let me defend myself. I gotta create a channel and go live on my own platform to dispute some lies that you kicking, and because you funny looking and goofy as fuck, you know what I mean, the world gonna view your shit a little bit more. But you ain't got no manhood with you. You ain't got no structure with you. That's why nobody cared about you. That's why you never had ribs. That's the reason why you was a nobody in your movement. Nobody knew who Zip was in Sex Money, bro. I didn't even know you was blazing, nigga, and I was in a jail with you. I talked to you and I heard your rhymes. I knew you was a rapper and I didn't know you was a Damu before. That's brazen. That's something that's weird. That's some weird shit. You did all this putting in work that you claimed, and I was in the same spot as you. You could use your negativity to describe me, but you knew I was Damu. You knew I was a big hat, though. You did know that. That's a fact. We can both agree to that. I never even knew that you was a blazer. I knew you as a good nigga that rap. Now that's sad. So because I made that statement and it was a fact, it wasn't like I just made it up. It wasn't like, you know what, nigga, Devil will vouch for me. You know what I mean? Sherm the Worm, but when he was Blazer, he gon' vouch for me. Like, it's so many of your big bros. Rest in peace, my son Brazy Face. We put it in together in Auburn over Sherm. He would vouch for me if he was alive. Like, it's so many that people that you was in your movement. 64 grams, dollar bill, in your movement that you represented that you was not known in. The leaders of your shit would have vouched for me. And it's my brothers. But I didn't know who Zip was that was Blazer. I didn't know this Zip. I didn't know him. I knew the my name is Zip. I knew that Zip. The press play on your forehead, the rewind on your cheek, and the fast forward on your I knew that Zip. I knew the yo, you got some bud, they can roll up. They can fuck you doing out here, they can roll up. That's the Zip I knew. You was like that goofy nigga that is on here telling Max B to, yo, what's up, Max? That was you. You was a groupie in there. We didn't know you was begging. You wasn't begging, nigga. You was rapping. And then you talked about the phone. This is the part that kills me more than anything. And we can hit up Top Dollar because he was there only for those purposes, right? This is what killed me over everything. You got on here and said that I got penalized for letting somebody use the phone, right? You got up here and said all these people who have phones but you forgot to mention that I'm the one who got the Proms a phone. I'm the one who came there and took the Brooklyn phone. And so I didn't get into it with the Brooklyn card. You know why I didn't? Let's all come together and figure out why Manny did not get into it with the Brooklyn niggas when Manny took the phone. Because that phone that you're talking about that I was supposed to ask somebody, no, nigga, I ran that phone. You dummy. And this is why I said you're a liar. And Disco will come up here and tell you this. Top Dollar come up here and tell you this. You don't know. Dreams will come up here and tell you this. You don't know what you're talking about, my guy. So you was in the yard. You was watching. You had your notepad. You was taking notes. But you didn't know what the fuck was going on. You's a groupie. You didn't know what was going on. See, this is what went on. This is what went on, Zip. No drip, Zip. This is what went on. And later, we can hit, matter of fact, we can hit Top Dollar or whatever. Hit up Hood Report. Hood Report. Hit up Hood Report. Somebody hit up Top Dollar and let them know that I'm in here. I mean, Hood Talk. Hood Talk. Somebody hit up Hood Talk and let him know to come join my live real quick so we could get the truth out. So Zip right here could be put in his place. No. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? We gonna know on some yeah, I had some shit this long that in that yard. Yeah, that shit was like this long in that yard. And everybody knew it. That's a fact. I was not lacking. I had like 7 of my people from Long Money with me when I was in that yard. They know that shit. They know I was ruined with an iron fence and they couldn't see no weakness in me, nigga. And I was standing on business for Long Money in that C-block yard, nigga. You feel me? And my twin, big twin, half breed. You feel what I'm saying? Me, nigga. Then I had Sonny. Yeah. Stop, bro. I don't even like talking about this jail shit, but for Zip to get up here and start saying lies and then he talking about a white boy Do you know the fact? Yeah, nothing you said was a fact. All you did was name names and put people names and shit that you had no real facts behind the information that you were saying. So the same shit that you said you didn't want to join us with yesterday for is the shit you did. Is the shit you do. You make shit up. You make lies up. And you got it in your head that it's a fact because it came out of your mouth. But realistically, it was a lie. And you poisoned my name. You threw dirt on my name on social media. Gator never told you no lie like that. Guillotine never approached me in no form of fashion. If you knew actually what transpired, you would have knew that I was at the basketball court waiting for him. I came out to the yard just specifically for him. I was fresh up north with a new bid. He was on a violation about to go home. He didn't want no problems. He told Disco and Dreams, yo, tell that nigga, yo, that shit is old. We ain't got to do none of that. He want to fight. I mean, he want to go gun to gun. We want to, nigga, I want to go gun to gun, nigga. That's what I told him. Fuck all of that. We ain't fight. Nigga, what I look like fighting a white boy? Get your fucking gun and come on this basketball court and we gonna dance, nigga. That's what I told that white boy. You stupid ass nigga. That's what I told him. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to go home. So when you talk about these facts, talk about the facts. Talk about Disco and Dreams didn't want a war to go through. Disco and Dreams didn't want a war to happen. Yo, man, you just came into jail. You fresh up north. Niggas is trying to go home. Nah, tell that nigga get his gun and come to the basketball court. We gonna go gun to gun. That's what I issued out. That's what my offering was. Yeah. That's what my offering was. His offering was, and then he wrote me a letter apologizing for what he did on the reason why we had that smoke. You don't even know why we had that tension. We had that tension because in 2007 in Orleans S Block, I was giving Guillotine knowledge. This was after he got into it with the hats and Comstock. But we had a peace treaty going on in the county, in Orleans S Block, because why? We're all in a box. We're all in a box. And the gang intelligence niggas was trying to play us against each other, you know what I mean? Knowing that dudes is in the cell with bunkies. So a nigga could kill each other, hurt each other. Nobody's in there to help nobody. And the police would just put a body on a man, give you a new charge. That's what their intention was. They give us new charges to make sure that somebody died. But Thinker had to come into place. Me, Bug Out, Phil Wop, C Diamonds, Flip, 5-Star Hannibal, a few of us that we already went through it in there. We already was beefing, fighting, and going through the unnecessary, the SMDs, the back and forth visits, niggas crashing out, niggas catching more time. I turned a year into 2 years in that box over the ignorance that was going on between the you and the Brims. So you don't know what the fuck you talking about. All you do is get up here and talk and run your mouth, don't know what's going on, what's what. And guess what? Me as an official dude, I told Guillotine, yo, look, bro, when we see each other, we gonna handle our business. You didn't want to hold your tray? I put out a call for y'all to hold your trays because the COs deaded the Stony fire and the hat Buddha Brim. They didn't feed them. And I said, yo, look, everybody hold their trays. That's it. We keeping our trays. They ain't feeding the homies, we keeping our trays. And Guillotine didn't keep it straight. A white boy that you showing so much honor to, he didn't hold this tray while all of us that was standing on the front line held our trays. Yeah, talk about that. Even a Crip kid, Kelly C, who was popping homies' tops off. Even he got on the gate and told all of the Rips, yo, y'all hold y'all tray. That's an OG call, and I'm jacking Manny. All of them hold their trays. Latin Kings held their trays. Crips held their trays. Yeah, Green Eyes, the Lackeen Green Eyes, he was there, 2 cells down from me. He called and made a call for all the Lackeens to hold their trades. But Guillotine, this white boy that you talking about is so official, didn't want to go at it with the police, but went through a whole war with homies. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You's a sucker, nigga. You will never be my equal, nigga. I don't want to, nigga. If anything, I want to utilize you to get money, nigga. You not my equal. You ain't no official real nigga. You sitting up here dick riding a white boy who apologized to me, who wrote a whole letter apologizing to me for his wrongs. He acknowledged his wrongs, and you bigging up something that you don't know nothing about. That man never ever bitched me in no form. Was I in that yard? If he bitched me, I wouldn't have been in that yard. Was I in that yard, bro? Tell me that. If he bitched me, why did I make it back in that cell? Why didn't my hats clap me? If I was bitched in that situation, I wouldn't have made it back in that cell. I wouldn't have been in there as long as I was there, because the hats don't tolerate that, bro. So that's how we know you capping. It was shooters there. It was hitters there. Why nothing happened to Manny? Why? If Manny let a white boy bitch him in front of the whole yard, in front of the Big Hat Disco, in front of the Big Hat Dreams, in front of the Big Hat Top Dollar, that's a Mac, that's a Jet, and that was a prime time. Why Manny ain't get shot? Why Manny ain't get shot? Because it didn't happen, Zip. This is what I'm getting at with you. So you threw dirt on my name. You threw slander on my name, right? You got the whole internet jacking some shit that ain't true, right? Guillotine ain't never approached me in no manner but to dead some shit. Now, do you want to say, did he want a fist fight? Yes, he did want a fist fight. He did say that. He did say, yo, so why we gotta go gun to gun? Let's just shake. And I said, is this a shaking matter? This is not a shaking matter. I'm in a max A penitentiary. You are not Brim. You are not my brother. You committed a violation. I'm trying to eat your food fast. That's it. Get your shit in. Let's go. Let's get in this center. Let's go. Other than that, bitch, nigga, go home. That's what I told him. Go home, nigga. Because you ain't, oh, niggas don't want to go. No, it could have just been me and him. I didn't call niggas out. I didn't tell niggas, yo, pull up. Yo, tell y'all niggas, yo, go. No, but niggas know protocol. I was a big hat. So if I went, let's just say I didn't get the best out of him and he got the best out of me, one of mine is going to go. So when you sit there and you say, yo, he got bitched by the white. No, I didn't, bro. No, I didn't. I offered something. He denied it. He wanted to fight, nigga. We not fighting. One of us is leaving. Or you don't come outside no more. Take your ass inside. That's what happened. That's what happened. He chose to just go home. All right, you know what, bro? You know, we could just leave this shit alone. I apologize. Nigga, apologize, bro. But yet you gonna sit here and tell the world some other shit when the man apologized to me. This is the part that I'm not getting with you, right? Part 2 talked about the Gator shit. All of this happened, and God is my witness, right? What are we going here?
I need my drink.
This is the whole thing, right? This is the whole thing. You claiming to be the realest podcasting. You claiming that you not joining forces with niggas because niggas be lying, niggas be gossiping, niggas be trying to just get up off of niggas and all of that. But you have done the same thing. You have done the same shit. Yeah, Lou, shout out Lou, my son Lou the 8th. Or Lou Dobbins. What Lou you talk about? Wearing my lady bag. This is a fucking, come on, bro. It's sad, man. It's like, this is what I'm saying. This is the type of people that the internet produce. A bunch of suckers who just come and sing any type of dumb shit just for, you know, just for clout.
Young fella.
Peace, King.
What's up, the guy?
How you?
Chilling.
You good?
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, Guess is a real thinking man that's about $1 and very militant. One thing I could say about that with him. Very militant, a fighter, definitely loyal. You feel me? He loyal to what he deemed to be right. So, you know, in certain instances, you know, I could tip my hat to that. What's not manly, bro? I mean, like, what you consider not manly to you don't make it for me. Understand that. It's very manly. It means that my hands is free, so I can kick ass when need be. That's why I wear this. You understand what I'm saying? Any more bright ass questions you need answered? Word. Hell yeah, I was on the low. I don't lie. Bro, let me tell you something. And I did how many? I did like 60 days on the loaf. Dead ass. I asked anybody that was in there with me. I was on the loaf so long, they got mad and took me off. They was trying to break me and they couldn't. Anybody gonna tell you that was in Orleans S Block with me? They couldn't break me. They had me on the loaf. They took all my years because I was maxing out. So they put me on the fucking loaf for like, it started with 7 days, then it went to 14 days, then it went to 21 days. I did it all the way for 2 months straight. Facts. 2007 in Orleans S Block. Facts. Mm-hmm. CK said you wasn't that. CK said I wasn't what? CK never said nothing about Manny. Ever. Manny, everything I say I am. I don't front or fake. Facts. And that's the bro. That's why he pulled me up on there yesterday. Now me, I sat back and I listened yesterday. Let's touch on that. And we can invite CK and we can invite anybody up. We can pull them on. But let's touch just on that right there alone, right? You know, because I'm kind of like off Zip. Zip is irrelevant. Zip is one of them dudes that he's gonna self-destruct. His own ignorance is gonna be the reason why he don't make it the way he's supposed to make it to. Because the strength is not just in the numbers, it's in the quality of character, you heard? And you can see that everybody that was pulled up on that platform yesterday are people that's doing things and showing a demonstration of not just being a man, not just being a businessman, but also being a leader, being an organizer, being a CEO. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all have our different, logos. We all got our different LLCs. We all got our different movements. We all stand in a position to create. So that's what it is. We're creating this. And in the midst of the creation, we have characters. You know what I mean? Zip chose to be the bozo. That's just how it go down. You want to be the bozo. You want the spotlight. He don't want to be the person that just, support and help and build and bring together. He want to be the one he got to be the face. He want to be the face. He want that stupid peanut head to be the face, that bald, stupid looking head. You know what I mean? Like, all right. That's the problem. But we're gonna tune in. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it, man. I gotta take care of some business. It's good to see that people was tapped in. But just know, man, the real is very far few and in between, you heard? And at the end of the day, many may be called upon, only a few will be chosen. Those who are chosen choose themselves. And, if you can't correlate, can't coexist, guess what? I bet you know how to cooperate, though. Clown. Loaf Lyfe, hard facts and all that. You already know. Tap in.